Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to the extraordinary general meeting of Deccan Coal Mines Limited. Now I hand over the proceeding to Chairman. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, shareholders. I am Kailasam, Chairman of the Board of Deccan Gold Mines Limited. Today is Thursday, March 14, 2024, and the time is 11:35 a.m. I have joined the meeting remotely from Bangalore. At the outset, I welcome all of you to this extraordinary general meeting of Deccan Gold Mines Limited. This meeting is being held through video conference in accordance with the circular issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Before we start the main proceedings of the meeting, I would like to introduce my colleagues on the board and management. I welcome Dr. Hanuma Prasad, Managing Director, Mr. Govind Saman, Ms. Deepthi, and Mr. Ilango, our directors who have joined remotely from Bangkok, Hyderabad, and Chennai, respectively.
Small correction, sir, Chairman, sir, a small correction. Mr. Govind Saman, Deepthi, and Ilango have not been able to join it. And there is a change. Mr. Hanuma Prasad, Managing Director, has joined the meeting from our corporate office along with us.
Okay, I stand to correct myself. I also welcome Mr. Subramaniam, Executive Director and Company Secretary, and Mr. Karunagaran, Chief Financial Officer, who have joined the meeting from the company's corporate office at Bangalore. I confirm the presence of statutory auditors and the secretarial auditors for the meeting through video conferencing, and I also welcome them. I have been informed that the requisite quorum being present through video conference to conduct the proceedings of this meeting. Participation of members through video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circulars issued by the MCA and Section 103 of the Company Act.
Actually, live tha unit Deccan Gold Mine.
Yes,
I call this meeting to order. I now request Mr. Subramaniam to provide general instructions to the members regarding participation in the meeting.
Good morning, everyone. Members may know that this EGM is being held through video conferencing in accordance with the Companies Act 2013 and circulars issued by the MCA and SEBI. Facility for joining this meeting through video conference or other audio-visual means has been made available for the members on a first-come, first-served basis. The documents related to EGM, including statute registers, etc., have been made available electronically for inspection by the members. As the EGM is being held through video conference, the facility for attending the meeting through proxies is not allowed, and hence, proxy register is not available for inspection. The company has received requests from a few members to register them as speakers at the meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open for these members to ask questions or express their views. The moderator will facilitate the session once the floor is open for questions. It may be noted that the company reserves the right to limit the number of members asking questions depending on the availability of time at the EGM. The company has provided the facility to cast votes electronically on all resolutions. Members who have not cast their votes electronically and who are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes during the meeting through the e-voting system provided by Linking Time. Members are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice or appearing on the video conference page for seamless participation through video conference. In case members face any difficulty, they may reach out on the helpline numbers. Thank you very much. Over to the chairman.
Thank you, Subramaniam. As the notice is already circulated to the members, with the consent of members, I take the notice dated February 14, 2024, convening the meeting as read. We now come to the for the formal proceedings of the meeting. I will now take up the two ordinary resolutions as set forth in the notice. Remember that we are not taking hand vote here, so I will just read out the title of the resolution. Item number 1. Approval of material related party transactions for the year ending March 31st, 2024. Item number 2. Approval of material related party transactions for the year ending March 31st, 2025. The text of the above resolutions, along with the explanatory statement, has been provided in the notice circulated to the members. I now request the company secretary to provide some brief points to shareholders with regard to the Q&A session.
Yeah, before we open the Q&A session, in fact, I would request Dr. Hanuma Prasad, our Managing Director, to make a few remarks on the operations of the
Thank you very much, Subbu, and good morning to all the shareholders. It's again a pleasure to join you through video conferencing. I will not take much of your time. I just want to brief you on what are the kind of activities that are going on. I think time and again we have been releasing the through BSE, we are notifying the market and also through the Twitter account that I have been posting some of the information. So I briefly touch upon each and every project, where we are, what is happening, and I am very sure that there may be a lot of questions that people would like to ask, and I would respond to the queries once they have been asked. So if I start with our key projects which are going into the production, like say Jonagiri and the Kyrgyzstan. As I mentioned, the Jonagiri project is full on the track as per the timelines, and around 60-65% of the construction is already been completed, and equipment, particularly crushers, milling circuit, all will be reaching to the site by the end of March. So, in terms of construction of the processing plant, in terms of water pipeline, in terms of power line, and all the other infrastructure items, we are right on the track. As you already know, that there are about 220 acres of land has been purchased, and so I don't foresee any delays in terms of the production as far as this project is concerned. The other one is the Kyrgyzstan project, which again, as you know, we wanted to expand the processing facility, and the timelines that we have kept is for the last quarter of this year, that is 2024. So as of today, all the designs for the expansion of the processing plant are being almost completed. For that, we have hired a team, and the team is working on, and also the whatever the approvals that are required are being attended to. So we are very confident that we will again stick to the timelines on this project, on the Kyrgyzstan project as well. And now we have our own dedicated team, not only in Bangalore and also in Kyrgyzstan, to work on this particular project. The other projects, like if I take the Finland, you know that in Finland we have advanced stage licenses. On one of the licenses, we decided to have a small scale mining operations, and currently public negotiations are going on from the government for the grant of the small scale mining lease. This is similar to our public hearing that generally happens in India. So that process is going on, and we have started investing into the Finland project also. Actually, we are transferring money there. And in terms of the Tanzania project, we have just completed full-on geochemical sampling, and very soon we will come to the market with an announcement. And we believe that the results are very exciting, and we are going to expand the operations there also. And we are going to do some geophysical surveys along with our geochemical surveys, which have already been completed. So about 3 people dedicated to that project, they have been working, one being a local person in Tanzania. The last project, that is our nickel copper project in Chhattisgarh. As you know, we got the letter of intent.
Is there any problem? Sorry, Sarita, is there any problem? Some investors are not able to hear, it seems.
Hello?
Sarita,
Sir, you're audible, sir.
Okay, thank you. So as far as the nickel copper project is concerned, you know, we got a letter of intent, and that needs to be followed up with the no objection certificate from the revenue authorities and also forest authorities. We have a dedicated team, both sitting in Raipur and also in Bangalore, who are attending to it. I think very soon we'll complete that acquiring the university no objection certificate. So if everything goes well, from October, November this year, we will start exploration in that project also. So last but not the least, our consultancy division in Dubai is actually fully in operation now. There are about 4 persons working dedicated to that particular thing, and we will be very happy to know that we already back 3 exploration contracts on that, and we are hoping to actually we commenced our work in at least 2 of the project areas already. So it is we are hoping that this Dubai entity will become self-sustaining in the next few months. And as you all know, this Dubai entity is not just a consultancy division. It will also give us a third view on the future project acquisitions if ever Deccan wants to make, particularly the critical minerals and the precious metals in Africa and CIS. I think we are well on the track there also. So these are some of the developments, and I would like to reassure that things are perfectly on the track and there are no delays in any of the projects. I know in most of the shareholders think that we should get investment. What is happening with the investors? Now, is anyone interested to come in? Yes, they are interested to come in, and we are talking to the people, and I think we are very close to close some of these deals very soon. But having said that, I would also like to emphasize that we are not short of any funds at this point in time. If you all remember, last time when we raised capital, that time there were warrants taken. So out of that, about 32 crores of warrant money is due to come to Deccan, and I am hopeful that it will come in the next financial year, probably starting from the April. So we are, we are comfortable. And I definitely say that we require investment, but we are comfortable at this stage. And I also reassure all the investors, all the shareholders, that no work has been stopped as on today, and it's all going pretty well as per the plan. So, that's the brief I wanted to give. I would, the pertinent questions I would definitely answer with the shareholders have any. Thank you very much, Subbu. Thanks, Mr. Chairman.
So, dear shareholders, thank you for taking time and joining this EGM today. Thank you for taking time and joining the EGM today. Before we go live with the session, Q&A session, we have some points to note for your convenience. Kindly turn on your video when you are projected on the broadcast screen. Kindly unmute yourself and proceed to ask the question. Please mention your name and the location from where you are joining. Once you have asked your question, you can log off and continue to watch the proceedings. Each shareholder will have 2 minutes for their questions, and to avoid repetition and enable smooth flow of questions, the board will respond after all the questions have been taken. So over to the moderator. So you can call the speakers one by one.
Sir, our first speaker, Sarvajit Singh, currently he is not available in the panel. So I call upon the next speaker, shareholder, Ms. Prakashni Sinoy. Ma'am, you are in the panel. You may speak now.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you are.
I'm Prakashini Ganesha Chanoy from Bombay. Respected Honorable Chairman, other dignitaries on the board, and my fellow shareholders, good morning to all of you. I received the report well in time, which is self-explanatory. I thank Mr. Subramaniam and his team for the same. The chairman has given a beautiful picture regarding the company and its working. Thank you, Chairman, sir. Sir, I just have 1 or 2 questions. I'm glad to note that the company has sufficient funds for our projects. Sir, all the best for starting the projects and good luck for it. My question is, how are we planning to increase the revenue? My second question is, with rising price of raw materials, what impact it would have on our profitability? My next question is, how are we planning for digital future? What is the total strength of the company and what is the percentage of women folk working in our company? I wish, last but not the least, Chairman sir, my earnest request to you, please continue with VC so that people all over will have an opportunity to express their views. I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, Chairman sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Anku sir, you are in the panel. You may speak now.
I am audible?
Yeah.
Okay.
गुड मॉर्निंग टू एवरीवन। सर, मैं ये जानना चाह रहा था कि पहले तो मुझे ये बताइए कि हम आईपीओ लेके आए थे, आईपीओ के बाद हम आज तक प्रोडक्शन हम चालू क्यों नहीं कर पाए इसकी? और दूसरी बात ये जानना चाह रहा था, जो हम प्रोडक्शन अब चालू करेंगे तो कब तक किसका मतलब इस साल में शुरू करेंगे प्रोडक्शन या अगले साल में जाएगी? और तीसरी बात ये बताइएगा कि मुझे ये बताइएगा कि अब अगर प्रोडक्शन हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं तो अभी किस लेवल मतलब कितनी प्रोडक्शन शुरू होगी, मतलब किस लेवल में प्रोडक्शन आएगी और हम फंड कहाँ से रेज करेंगे? फंड हमारे पास है या फंड हम रेज करेंगे मार्केट से? तो इस बारे में मुझे बताइएगा, क्योंकि सारी कंफ्यूजन है मार्केट में कि भाई डेक्कन गोल्ड जो है अभी अपनी क्या नाम है प्रोडक्शन शुरू करेगा या नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि मार्केट में आप लोग तो लिख रहे हैं शायद अपनी वेबसाइट पे भी कि 2024 एंड में करेंगे, लेकिन क्लैरिटी नहीं है उस बारे में। तो आप बताएंगे तो ज्यादा बढ़िया रहेगा। और प्रोडक्शन हम कितनी प्रोडक्शन करेंगे तो इस बारे में बताइएगा। और अपने सीएस को थोड़ा सा कहिए सर कि भाई थोड़ा शेयर होल्डर के कनेक्शन में रहे, क्योंकि ये क्वेश्चन जो हम यहाँ पूछ रहे हैं वो उनसे पूछ के हम क्लियर हो जाएंगे। थोड़ा सा इस बारे में बताइए। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker, Mr. Anil Mehta. You are in the panel. You may speak now. Mr. Anil Mehta.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, sir, you're audible.
Yeah, good morning. This is Anil Mehta. I attend this meeting from Mumbai with my family members. They are also the shareholders of the company. First of all, thank you, Mr. Subramanian. You explained in a proper way, so no more any questions from our side. Just we have to say that what the resolution for the approval of related party transactions and material transaction for the financial 2025. We are supporting both the resolutions, and thanks to the Secretary Department led by Mr. Subramanian, and thanks to our RTA, Mr. Link in Time, for their cooperative and supportive nature, and all the best from our side. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Our next speaker, Mr. Dinesh Bhatia. You are in the panel. You may speak now.
हेलो, मेरा आवाज सुनाई देता है?
Yeah, sir, you're audible.
कैन आई ऑडिबल
Yes,
सर?
sir. Yeah, sir, you're audible.
फर्स्ट तो मैं चेयरमैन आपको और आपका एंटायर टीम को कांग्रेचुलेशन कहूंगा कि आप लोग बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं, बहुत कंपनी को आगे बढ़ाने की तरक्की करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। जो हमें हमारा शेयर का जो प्राइस जो है वो आज की तारीख में 1 रुपीज हमारा शेयर जो है वो 93.95 में कोट हो रहा है, जो दिखाता है कि हमारी कंपनी आगे प्रगति में है। जो शेयर बाजार जो है वो कोई भी कंपनी का मिरर है। हमारे गुजराती में आईना बोलते अरीसा, वो जो कंपनी तरक्की करती है उसका भाव अपने आप बढ़ जाता है। तो हमें दिखता है कि हमारी कंपनी आगे तरक्की कर रही है। आपने जो अभी आपका प्रेजेंटेशन में भी जो बताया, 3 जो प्लांट है वो एक्सप्लोरेशन का चालू हो जाएंगे करीब ये साल के एंड में, तो ये एक अच्छी चीज है। और हमें खाली एक ही चीज जानना था कि हमें जो सितंबर में जो लॉस जो था वो 1.72 करोड़ था, पर दिसंबर में जो वो दिसंबर क्वार्टर का जो लॉस जो है वो 3.28 करोड़, क्यों इतना डबल हो गया? थोड़ा उसके बारे में आप जानकारी देंगे। बाकी तो हम हर एक रिजोल्यूशन में सपोर्ट करते हैं और हम सोचते हैं कि हम एक अच्छी कंपनी के, जो इंडिया में आज तक कोई गोल्ड कंपनी लिस्टेड कंपनी नहीं है, जो आपकी जो गोल्ड माइंस की कंपनी लिस्टेड है वो एक अच्छी चीज है। और बस हम यही चाहते हैं कि आगे हमारी कंपनी प्रगति करती रहे। ऑल द बेस्ट, थैंक यू। और आपका सेक्रेटरी डिपार्ट को भी खास मैं थैंक यू कहता हूँ कि उन्होंने हमें रिफ्रेश किया और कल हमें इनवाइट भी किया कि आप मीटिंग में आना, तो ये हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है। आपके माफिक आपकी सेक्रेटरी टीम जो है वो भी शेयर होल्डर वैल्यू करती है, उसके लिए थैंक यू। ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you, sir. Mr. Anil Parekh is not there in the panel. So we go to the next speaker, Mr. Dheeraj Avinash. Mr. Avinash is also not there in the panel. So we go to the next speaker, Mr. Dheeraj. You are in the panel. You may speak now. Mr. Dheeraj? Mr. Dheeraj, you may speak now. Mr. Dheeraj? I think Mr. Dheeraj is facing some technical issue. We can move upon to the next speaker. I would like to call Miss Vasudha.
Hello, can you hear me? Very good morning, respected Chairman, Sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders. Myself, Vasudha from Thane. I would like to congratulate our company secretary and his team for helping me to join this meeting by sending the email and by phone call. Uh, Opening speech given by the chairperson is also very informative and excellent. And most of the question was asked by my previous shareholders. I would not like to ask any more question, and I support all the resolution. Thank you very much and wish the company all the best for coming financial year.
Mr. Bimal, you may speak now.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
We can, yes, sir, we can hear you.
Good morning to everyone. First of all, I'll thank the company secretary's team, management, and the staff, and also the shareholders. And I thank you the company secretary for holding the meeting online. They should continue with online meeting. That's very good. That everyone can join from anywhere. And I have supported all the resolution and I also thank the link people for sending me the link, and that's all from me because already my question was asked by the other speaker that I got no question to ask. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I would like to call upon the next speaker, Mr. Rao Sahib. He's not there in the panel.
Take Avinash Mule into speaker.
Sir, he's not there in the attendee list.
I think he has joined us in the speaker list. No?
Yeah, he's joined the speaker list, but right now he's not there in the attendee, sir.
Yeah, please put him online because he is not joined.
Sir, shall I join Mr. Devendra Gupta?
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Devendra, you are in the panel. You may speak now.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So good morning to everybody. Hanuma, I once again want to thank you and promoters for bringing Yonagari into Deccan fold. I think the update you have given is excellent, very reassuring. I think we have no concerns. Thank you for giving the clarity on the funds availability. I also know you have some fixed deposits lying with banks. My only query on funds is when the 5th February update came from the company, it said that Kyrgyzstan project implementation is subject to availability of funds. So with the warrants money coming in next financial year, is that sufficient for going ahead with the project or it can impede the implementation of the project? That is the first point. Second point is, as a person from finance background, gold is we are at all-time peak and Deccan price is going down. I know you have no control on the price. The market determines depending on demand and supply. But I think what needs to be done is, because you are in a unique business which is not known to people in India. So I think I'm not talking of peer per se, which I know you have ad factors and they will do a good job going forward. I think some kind of education needs to be done by the company. I know you are too busy traveling or working at the cost of your health. I think what you are doing, we can't ask for more. But I think you have a team of people who have been associated with Jonagiri for many years. Charles is there. I've seen the place, the ancient history. I think some kind of education you need to do at a mass scale. I'm sure if the story is told properly about gold mining and how the correlation happened with the gold price, I think it will have a huge impact on the shareholder base of the company. You know, the retail shareholder base has nearly increased by 50% since we took over. So, a huge compliment to that. But I think we need to get more retail shareholders. So, I think you and board need to really deliberate on this and come out with a clear-cut strategy on this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So.
So,
One second,
so we have still Dinesh Bhatia online. With your permission, shall I join him in the under the panel?
Please. Mr. Avinash Muley also if you can join because he is joining us.
No, sir. Mr. Avinash has not yet joined the meeting.
Anyway, I have his question, so we will answer that. Yeah. I have his question. Yeah.
So, shall I join Mr. Dinesh Bhatia? He was trying to speak, but he was unable to speak. Mr. Dinesh, you are in the panel. You may speak now.
हेलो
Yeah, sir, you are audible.
मेरा आवाज सुनता है ना? फर्स्ट तो मैं चेयरमैन चेयरपर्सन और आपका एंटायर टीम को कांग्रेचुलेशन करता हूँ। ये बहुत बढ़िया काम जो आप लोग कर रहे हैं, जिसके कारण हमारा शेयर का जो आज मार्केट में भाव है स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में 1 रुपीज का शेयर हमारा 93.90 में कोट हो रहा है। वो एक हमारी कंपनी की तरक्की दिखाती है। कोई भी कंपनी का जो बीएसई और एनएसई में जो भाव जो दे आता है, वो जो है कोई भी कंपनी की अगर प्रगति में है, तरक्की में है, तो उसका भाव ज्यादा अच्छा रहता है और लॉस में है तो उसका भाव कम हो जाता है। लेकिन हमारी कंपनी का जो अभी जो फ्यूचर दिख रहा है, आपने जो अभी प्रेजेंटेशन में आपका स्पीच में जो बताया कि हमारा 3 प्लांट जो एक्सप्लोरेशन में है ये साल का एंड में, वो भी एक बहुत खुशी की बात है। अच्छी चीज है। हमें एक चीज जानना था कि हमारा जो ये एनओसी मिल गया है, तो उसमें हमें गवर्नमेंट को क्या कुछ रॉयल्टी या कुछ टैक्स पे करना पड़ता है माइंस के लिए कि क्या क्या उसका है, थोड़ा वो बताएंगे। और दूसरा मेरा एक चीज तो था, वो समझना था कि हमारा जो सितंबर का जो जो 1.2 करोड़ था, ये जो दिसंबर का जो हमारा नेट लॉस जो है वो 3.28 डबल आसपास हो गया, तो वो क्यों हो गया, थोड़ा आप उसके बारे में जानकारी देंगे। बाकी आपका जो सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट है और ये इन टाइम के डिपार्टमेंट है, वो लोग का बहुत बहुत कौन से शेयर होल्डर किया, तो हमें बहुत खुशी हुई। हम मैं रेजोल्यूशन में सपोर्ट देता हूँ। ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you, sir. With this, we end with our speakers.
Yes, Avinash Muley questions I have already. Then I will respond. So, shall I? Yeah, you can read out his question.
Generally, I will respond. Thank you very much, the shareholders who have raised many queries. I think I will start off with some of the basic information. I think that is what is really required. I think as Devendra Gupta ji said, that you need to have the basic understanding of the project, the timelines, because we all see that gold price जो है ऊपर जा रहा है, उसका हमारा profitability में क्या impact है, and someone has asked what is the cost of raw material, is it going to increase, and so on and so forth. मैं इसके लिए एक काम करता हूँ, I will just speak about Jonagiri project जो हमारा अभी very close to the production है। और one shareholder ने पूछा था कि really are we going to the production or not, so I will start from there. In terms of production, आप actually usually if you are interested आप जाके भी देख सकते हैं, the project का construction चालू है एनी माइनिंग प्रोजेक्ट के लिए क्या चाहिए, एक बड़ा प्रोसेसिंग प्लांट चाहिए, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रिसोर्सेज चाहिए, वो तो ऑलरेडी प्रूव्ड है। प्रोसेसिंग प्लांट, एक पायलट प्लांट से प्रोडक्शन चालू ऑलरेडी है, 1 किलो गोल्ड लास्ट मंथ हमने सेल भी किए थे। एंड बड़ा प्रोसेसिंग प्लांट जो है दैट इज 1500 टन पर डे जो प्रोसेस करेगा, उसका कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑलमोस्ट 60-70% तक खत्म हो गया एंड अनदर 30% विल बी डन। तो वी आर वेरी वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट that by October as planned the production चालू हो जाएगा। जिस दिन चालू होगा इसका अर्थमेटिक और इकोनॉमिक्स कैसा होता है, हर एक टन में अराउंड 1.7 ग्राम्स ऑफ गोल्ड रहता है और हर टन से हम 90% रिकवर कर सकते हैं। इसका मतलब आप 1 टन का पत्थर डालेंगे तो 1.5 ग्राम का गोल्ड आएगा और 1500 टन रॉक एवरी डे इफ यू प्रोसेस यू विल गेट 2.2 किलोस ऑफ गोल्ड। सो जिस दिन प्लांट रेडी होगा मे बी रैंप अप करने के लिए कुछ 2-3 महीने लगेगा, बट उसके बाद फुल कैपेसिटी में प्लांट चलेगा। इसका मतलब हम 25-26 फाइनेंशियल ईयर में कंप्लीटली 750 किलो जो हमने प्लान किया था that we will be able to achieve. So I don't have any doubts on that one, and I also don't foresee any problems. Of course, there may be few issues here and there, but otherwise I don't foresee any serious issues as far as the Janagiri project is concerned. So October, I think we will start the production. And in terms of the increase in gold price, I again would like to emphasize one point. In the year 2017-18, when we did the feasibility study on this project, जब हमने एवरेज गोल्ड प्राइस लिया था 3,800 रुपीस पर ग्राम, उसमें भी हमारा प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी था। इसीलिए we decided to, from the geomysor's point of view, from the Janagiri project point of view, we decided to move forward. वो 2,800 आज 6,000 हो गए। But in terms of raw material cost and mining cost, etc., there is no significant increase. Yes, there is a slight increase, not slight, a significant increase in the fuel price, but हमारा project large volume project होने के नाते the overall impact of the material, raw material and the mining cost is really insignificant. तो इतना है कि in the Janagiri project, as on today, we can produce gold at a rate of 1,800 to 2,000 rupees per gram, which where the sale price is around 6,000 rupees. If it increases more, then it's our good luck. So we are working somewhere around 60 to 65% of EBITDA. And also ये माइन जो है हमको पहले से ही ग्रांट हुआ था ऑक्शन का पहले, इसीलिए हमारा रॉयल्टी भी बहुत कम है, इट्स अबाउट 4% रॉयल्टी है। तो जो मैं 1800 बता रहा हूँ that includes the royalty. So आपका जो ये माइन जो प्रोडक्शन में आएगा that will have a significant revenue generating asset for us. Similarly, the other project जो किर्गिस्तान का प्रोजेक्ट है उसमें रॉयल्टी ज्यादा है and also the one other thing है, इंडिया में जो हम प्रोडक्शन कर रहे हैं, you all know that इंडिया में there is 12% of import duty on gold. तो हमको जो प्राइस मिलता है वो इंडियन प्राइस मिलता है which is more than London Metal Exchange price. So as I said, it's a very profitable venture. And in terms of Kyrgyzstan, वहाँ क्या है, the price that we get is the LME price. But Kyrgyzstan project में there are some low hanging fruits. Low hanging fruits मतलब वहाँ almost 750 kilos of gold है, it is already mined out tailings में है। तो जिस दिन हम प्लांट लगाएंगे first 2 years हमको even without doing or crushing milling, we'll start processing those tailings. So that is the biggest advantage that project has. And as far as the timelines are concerned, again, जैसा देवेंद्र गुप्ता जी ने raise किया था, I did say that we require money to build this processing plant. And what our plan is, some of the money that is coming out of this warrants will definitely infuse into that project. And yes, there may be a shortfall, but that shortfall will become visible only somewhere around September, October. So I think some of the money that we are going to raise now, I will come to that bit later. But Kyrgyzstan project complete करने के लिए हमको कुछ और पैसा raise करने का जरूरत है. Whereas as far as the Janagiri project is concerned, हमारे लिए क्या है, Janagiri project, you know, there is a major shareholder there who is investing money into it, and he is also raising debt, which I was told it will be closed by the end of this month. अगर debt close हो गया, then there is no further requirement of money for that project unless we want to increase our shareholding to 49% as we originally planned. So Jamnagiri project के लिए I don't see any, even monetarily there are no issues going forward. अगर हम invest करें ना करें, that project is going for the production. That please be assured of it. So these are the, I think, two major points that I wanted to definitely put it through. What are the other questions?
How meeting is
Yeah, raw material told.
yeah, and one national based question I have found.
Yeah. I think first two questions I have even in the Avinash Mule के questions भेजा था, and what I am also so couple of questions have already been answered in this process, and उसमें और एक है कि that we need to really educate the large number of shareholders, particularly with regard to this particular business, because it's a very complex business, and this is first time in a gold mine that is being produced in this country, or private sector gold mine, I must say, and the greenfield product in the last 75 years. So some amount of education is required. From our side, I have been planning to bring some of the shareholders, whoever is interested, and some press and potential investors, etc., to the site somewhere around in the month of May. That is the tentative plan I had. It's because by then most of the plant would have been erected and it would look very good at that time. So now अभी तो construction चल रहा है, उसका बीच में जाने से भी आपको इतना अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. But May, I am very sure that we will be able to arrange a trip for at least 30 odd people. That is the plan we have, and that will answer many of the questions that you have been asking. And the other one is, the question say, what will be the debt and equity dilution for fundraising? As you know, we have about 50 crore debt already in the company, and if you raise a total quantum of say 200 crores, that is what we are planning to do over a period of time. It is not necessary that we have to have entire money at one go. So if you raise that kind of money, I think that will speak of the ratios, debt and equity ratios. But we have to remember that each equity fundraise, because it is not done at one time, then every time the dilution, the funds will be raised at the higher price, so the dilution would be significantly less. That's what we are hoping to do. And then revenue production from Janagiri and Kyrgyzstan. As I said, that is his fourth question. Revenue production from Janagiri and Kyrgyzstan individually and dates of production. As I said, as far as the dates of production are concerned, Janagiri project, I think October we will have the production started. And in terms of Kyrgyzstan, the complete processing plant would be erected by December. By the end of this year, it will be done. Recently, we have completed water pipeline, we have completed crushing systems, and all the designs for the processing plant are being now finished. So, I think by December, we will have that processing plant ready. And in the meantime, also with the existing processing plant, we can start production. The gravity circuit can be run with expanded capacity. So somewhere around October, November, we will start the production, but full scale recovery would probably happen in the month of December. And in terms of EBITDA, I think I clearly explained how it is going to work in Janagiri project, whereas in Kyrgyzstan project, because the royalty rate is high, not 4% as it is in Janagiri, it is much more. And also, the price that we get is London Metal Exchange price, not Indian price. Because of the combination of these two factors, the EBITDA there would be somewhere around 40%. That is what we are expecting. I think we will circulate some of this information and maybe we'll try to put it on our website so that the shareholders would understand these things. And in terms of his fifth point is, we think we are lacking in PR activities, even though we have contract with PR company. Yeah, it is true. I do agree that we should have done more PR work. I think we'll focus on it because the team that we have as on today is completely engaged in various other activities. So very soon you will see, I think a few months back you have seen some of the PR activity, and you could see what impact it can have and what we can do, and certainly we will start doing those things. So I think sum and substance I have responded to all these queries, and one other query, I think, what was it? Any other? This next one? Yeah, and PR, Devendra actually a number of times he raised a point that our PR activity should also go into the local newspapers, and I assure you and I'll make sure that it will be done this time. So at the end, I think I have responded to many of the queries. If I miss one or two, please feel free to send an email to our team. We will definitely respond to it. I assure all the shareholders that we are in a very good shape, and the projects as we have committed to get into the production, they are on the track. I think by October it will be a big game changer for the company. We'll get into the production in Janagiri project, and by December the overseas project also gets into production. I am really looking forward these two things. Please have a faith and confidence, and our management team and the other team definitely they are working. And one lady, she has asked how many women are working in this company. Yeah, I mean at this point of time the ratio is not all that great, but going forward we definitely will have that. And in fact in the mine site also now we have brought in some women who are working for us. So that is the big step. One joined as a kind of mining engineer. One actually set up a lab on the site. When you go to Janagiri, you will see that there are ladies working on the mine site, which we take very pride on that. So things are progressing well, and we will release. We will come to the market with whatever the additional information that we have. I thank you, all of you, and have a great day. Thank you.
So over to the chairman to.
Yeah. Please note that we are all happy. Thank you, Hanuman. Please note that we are always happy to answer questions that you may still have, and we welcome you to email your queries, and we shall respond promptly. The board of directors have appointed J. Shah Rati Associates, practicing company secretaries, Mumbai, as scrutinizer for the e-voting process. Further, I hereby authorize the company secretary to declare the results of the voting and place the results on the website of the company at the earliest. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes. Further, the combined results of remote e-voting and electronic voting at the venue, along with the scrutinizer's report, shall be communicated to BSC. The results shall also be placed on the websites of the company and link in time. The results of the poll shall be displayed at least 3 days on the notice board of the company at its registered office and will be placed on the company's website. Also, the scrutinizer's reports will be placed on the website of the company and on service provider's website within 48 hours from the conclusion of the year. May I request all shareholders who have not cast their vote, please vote as per the instructions given in the notice of the meeting. All the items of today's EGM have now been transacted. With this, the EGM comes to an end. Thank you for attending the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Closing